Hi everyone, we're students from Prairie View College of Nursing. We're going to briefly teach about medication management and give you information that will help in your treatment as well as inside the hospital as well as outside. I'm Michelle.
Crystal. Lorraine. Deborah.
And our recruiter is Agnes. Before we get started, we just wanted to ask, can anybody tell us any reasons why managing your medication is important, or what you think why?
So if you know what your how you feel when you take your medicine. Your symptoms.
So you don't lose it? Anybody else? Okay. Well, I'm going to start off introducing some barriers that might interfere with your medication management and treatment plan. One of the most important barriers is not interacting and working with your treatment team. The treatment team includes your doctor, the nurses, the techs on the unit, all of the social workers, all the people who are focused on towards helping you. So one of the major things you can do is work with them, identifying ways to be successful in your treatment plan. Some examples, say if your doctor says, I'm going to give you this anti-anxiety medication because you're anxious, and you have to work with your doctor to say, I don't know how this one is working, or even I like this one, to let them know what's working, what isn't working, so they can maneuver things and to show that you're a part of your own treatment. Another thing is you should take it upon yourself to do background information on your medicine, whether it's asking the nurse about a pamphlet of a particular medication that you're taking, so you can know side effects of it, things that shouldn't be happening. So when you recognize those signs within your own self, you can work with your treatment team. The treatment team is also there to help you outside of the hospital, not just in it. A social worker, for example, she can help you along the financial side, because another barrier of medication compliance or adherence is not being able to afford the medication. So that's when you, again, take it upon yourself to talk with the social workers, caseworkers, or anybody that you feel that can assist you in different ways. The key is to talk, express yourself, get your opinion across, so that overall you'll be the best you can be.
So, can you tell me what are some reasons in the past why you haven't taken the medication as instructed by your doctor?
Because drug addicts.
Oh, one more. I was acting.
Anybody else?
Sorry about it.
Exactly. She's absolutely right. There are many reasons. Two of the most reasons are intentional and unintentional. Intentional could be the side effects. You might not like the medication because it makes you feel differently. There's no actual, you're kind of confused about what kind of dose was prescribed. There's no communication with the doctor. Well, many times there's a lack of information about the medication and the side effects. They'll tell you take this medication, but nobody will tell you you're going to take this, but it's going to make you feel this way. So when that happens and you take the medication, you're like, wow, I slept all day. I don't want to take this, and I want to watch TV. So there's many reasons why, and a lot has to do with the communication problems. So it's just a matter of you having that communication with your nurse or with your doctor and letting them know what you feel with the medication.
Okay, can somebody tell me what's the herbal remedy?
It's a different medication. It's not a drug whatsoever. It's herbal.
Sometimes different herbs can affect the way your medication works on you. So it's important to let your doctor know what kind of other remedies you take. Some people take melatonin to sleep at night. It's different things that you can take, but sometimes it does affect the way your medications work. So you need to let your doctor know just in case they need to adjust your medication. But sometimes herbal remedies are not good to take because most of them are not FDA approved, so it
I'll be
might
honest.
have an effect on you that you don't know. And like I said, it can interact with other drugs. And you let your doctor know, and sometimes people are allergic to it and don't know. So it's also, like I said, important to let your doctor know.
Okay, something else I'm going to talk about is before you take your medication, what are some of the things you're supposed to know? Let's assume your doctor has already given you your prescription. What are you supposed to know before you take the medicine? Very good.
Don't drink alcohol. Unless you know it's gonna help you more.
Yeah. So some of the things you're supposed to know is what time are you supposed to take medication? Does it say twice in a day? Then if you can't remember, there are many ways you can do it. You can actually, they have like different types of containers they sell in the pharmacy or different places. If you don't remember, if you're supposed to take it twice a day, you can put the pills twice. That way, reminder, you can put your alarm on or something like that. Just a reminder, because it's important for you to take medication as prescribed. Something else, there's a medication you're supposed to take at a certain time. I mean, not at a certain time, but before meals or after meals. So that's something else to consider for it to have effect. Also, something else to remember is not all medications work immediately, so you have to give it time. Some medications work immediately, but some take longer. So just because you're not feeling the effect now, don't feel like it's not working. Maybe that's one of those medications that takes longer. Some will take the same day to work. Some of them will take longer. And another thing you should remember before you take your medication is also to avoid drinking things like alcohol with your medication, caffeine. So those can have interactions with your medications. And another thing to remember too, when you're taking your medication, you should watch out for the side effects, which they have talked about. Side effects, there are adverse effects and side effects. Side effects are something that is expected. So let's say your medication is supposed to cause dry mouth. That's not something you should really worry about. You can actually do something about it, you know. But if it's like an adverse effect, this is something like Haldol. The adverse effect may be tardive dyskinesia. It's like stiffness and very those ones you need to report to the doctor so you can see what to do. Does he need to increase or decrease your medication? Does he need to switch over to a different type of medication? So those are some things to think about. But always remember to take your medication as scheduled. Very important, because take it, if it's with meals, take it with meals. Also with medication that requires, most of the medications do require you not to take alcohol. It's kind of standard, and caffeine and things like that, and give it time to have effect in your system. So just don't give her on the before. You only like I took the medicine that is not helping you. So some of them take longer, some of them take a short time. And if you have lab work to follow up with your doctor, there are certain type of medications you take and you have to follow up with your doctor for lab work. Make sure you follow up with your doctor too. That's important too. So.
Thank you.
So, to sum up everything that my colleagues have talked about, what do you know about medication? You know, as far as taking it, you know. Can you tell me something you've learned today?
Never take a medicine for alcohol.
Okay, that's good.
Me too.
I'm not used to doing that, so I'm going to stop doing that.
Anybody else?
Be communicating with your doctor.
Good, yes. And what if you're supposed to take medications and you don't have money to go get it? Who are you going to talk to? A social worker. What if
What if you don't have a social worker?
there is always a social worker? You can always talk to the nurse. You can tell the nurse what your problems are, and then the nurse can help you get in touch with the social worker. And then with everything that goes on with medication, you get stressed out. You know, you take this medication, you feel like it's not working, you're stressed up. How are you going to deal with this stress that comes up with this? How would you deal with stress?
Exercising.
Perfect. You can exercise. I exercise myself. Exercise. What else can you do to
Right
Read.
here.
read?
My student, maybe.
Yeah.
Watch TV.
Watch TV.
Do craft.
Crafts. Crafts are good.
Art,
Art.
drawing,
Drawing.
Good.
math.
Legos.
Hold up.
Lego.
Good. Yeah. As long as you can. When you say karate, as long as you don't hurt
Karate.
each other, right?
Yeah.
As
Karate.
long as you don't want to hurt each other, right? Or you can take a walk, you know. Or you can do something that makes you happy. Try to find out what makes you happy. Then, you know, if you're stressed out, go do something that makes you happy. As long as it's not bad, as long as it's not taking drugs, as long as it's not drinking alcohol, as long as it's, you know.
I put Aventurero.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Alright, after I read out of my meds, I started drinking.
Explain.
Was there a reason why you did that?
I have just lost a nephew.
What would you have done better than
8, but we didn't have no food. Usually I just got drunk, gathered at a
8.
you like to read?
I eat Chinese
Maybe
food.
next time you try and find something that you like to do
Como
other than
cheese,
drinking alcohol.
milk,
I got no history.
egg rolls and Chinese food.
There's a
I don't even know where my library is around my neighborhood. I'm like,
we have a library on the TMC, right?
I don't go to the library.
I'm on the north side. I live on Cypress Drive.
They have
From Eagle
public
Pass.
libraries.
There's one at Cypress Wood.
Which one?
Oh, Lone Star.
Oh,
Yeah,
North
Lone
Star.
Yeah,
Separate
I've been
wood.
there. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you can go over there and get a book since you like to read.
Yeah. I like reading by
I never read. I never
what?
read.
You never read?
What do you do? What is the thing that you do best?
Likes to sing and dance.
Sing and dance, okay. If you like to sing and dance and you feel like you're stressed up, stand up, sing your favorite song. You know, it makes you happy, calms you down.
Play the radio.
Right? You can do the crafts like you said you like to do.
Play the radio.
Play the radio as long as it's a music that you happy by listening to. So, does anybody have a question about what we've discussed today?
Or any questions?
I got a question. I had decided when I take my medicine, I go straight to sleep. Like as soon as I take it, it's gonna start correction. Like when it says drowsiness, I go to sleep. Just like that.
Yes. Is it ordered for at night? Is it ordered to be
It's
taken?
morning, noon, and night.
You know what? That's something you can discuss with your doctor too, because sometimes if you feel like
I told her about it. I don't know if she did yet.
yeah, sometimes it could be like there are other options. If there are no other options, probably you can schedule it at a time whereby you think you are about to take a rest, a break.
Yeah.
Probably take a short nap.
I go sleep just like that. It'll take me long.
I put
Like,
Top Gun, the
Keep it right behind me. All you
the
see
movie.
just
Right,
like that. I just take it and I go straight to sleep.
And that's like kind of like a side effect. So if
Yeah.
it makes you sleepy, you don't want to take it when you're driving or you.
Definitely. I don't
Yeah.
drive, so.
Okay.
I drive
or
by
when,
myself
Or when you're doing
at
some
night.
activities, you
Yeah.
probably want to take it maybe,
Sure.
let's say give at least 3 times, take it at a point where you think you can take a rest.
And plus, one of my medicines I take,
Four.
I try to discover ones. I still do it.
Follow my
I got good 6
training.
months and I would not do it again. I still
Mario
do
Kart.
it. So when I'm
The Mario
having
Bros.
second tray at lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'm gonna eat more food, so I'm gonna be sick. I gotta take the pill in my What's the sleep
Oh.
lesson for
Stars, Methodist Loop trains.
For what?
For morning. So I was doing Trilipto.
However your doctor orders it, I'm not sure.
Trust don't usually take it
And
night
that's it.
because it knocks you
Oh, the
out.
final, second calling. I want to be there.
And I take down the empty stomach, I gotta take it with food or milk.
I want to go to Miami.
So make sure you do
Nice
that.
movie.
Just be sure to do that. Follow instructions.
Yeah.
And that way your medication will take effect better. One of the easiest ways for me to release my stress when I'm stressed, because I get stressed too. We go to school, we get stressed. You go to work, you get stressed. Everybody has stress, right? So one of the easiest ways that I have found working for me and my friends and people that I know is, when you're really stressed, try and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. It really works. You want to try it with me today? All right, let's breathe in. Hold. Let's release. Breathe in. Hold.
release. So you really must. What you gonna do? Calm down, breathe in, hold, and then relax. Breathe out, right? Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.